How you doing?
Hi, people.
All right, it's Friday, July 29th. This is Still Diverted. Today we are talking about them damn divorces. J Blige, Keisha Knight Pulliam, Still Diverted.
Bitch, bye. Okay.
That's what I'm saying to you because I'm filing for divorce.
That's exactly what you're not going to do. And we're also going to be talking about Bow Wow opening his big black cisgendered mouth.
Plus, the internet is so fun this week. Black women did that, and Arthur is apparently fucking DW. Let's start the show. It's Still Diverted.
Weren't they brothers and sisters?
They are brothers and sisters.
Okay, that's why I'm confused. Let's get into it.
So, just have to say, really quickly, still kind of sad. Our fridge is still broken.
Oh, baby.
But we're making it work. We're gonna find a way, and
So what have you been doing?
Nothing.
Are you hungry?
Do I look hungry? Do I look like I haven't been eating? My fridge can stay broken for the rest of my days. No, alright, so let's jump into this. Alright, so Keisha Knight Pulliam is getting a divorce. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're like, who's Keisha Knight Pulliam? I have to slap you in your face. But we're talking about Rudy from The Cosby Show.
Baby!
Exactly.
Night and day. Baby! If you don't know that episode, then I don't know.
Then you don't know anything.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about anything.
What is your purpose at Still Diverted today? Let's talk about it.
You need to go watch something else before watching this. Because you're not prepared to be here.
You're not.
This is a very, level 4 class, and you're, in remedial. You're, in remedial blackness right now.
Exactly.
But anyway, so... what the hell? So... Sorry, I'm really tired. Can I just say what's going on?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's, dumb early in the morning. It's, 10 a.m. And you're like, 10 a.m. is not that early. But 10 a.m. is early for us, because we don't record the show until, 2 p.m., so I'm just like...
Considering the night before is usually very busy, the day, the night, evening, everything is very hectic.
So my mind is like, whoosh! But I'm going to pull it together. Alright, so Keisha Knight Pulliam is getting a divorce. So if you're not familiar, she's married to Ed Hartwell, who was the former ex-husband of Lisa Wu from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
And he's a Gemini. Let's just put that out there.
Yes, exactly. Very important facts to the story. So Keisha recently announced 2 weeks ago that she's pregnant, and I was like, oh good.
Beautiful, congratulations.
Right, Keisha's first baby,
She's only 37 years old, she's getting into it.
I'm a Cosby kid, I love my Cosby siblings, so I was very happy for Keisha. Yeah. So Ed Hartwell filed for divorce. She went on Entertainment Tonight to talk about it. Apparently, she said it was a regular Tuesday. I don't know what day it was, but it was a regular Tuesday. He got up.
Sounds good.
Yep. Slid his, legs in his jeans.
I was just going to say slit his throat. Go ahead.
No, God, no. Put on his wheat Timbs and scurried out the door. And he said, all right, baby, I'll see you later. And she said, okay. And this nigga gets in the car, texts her, and says, I want a divorce. I'm going to get my shit at 3 p.m.
No. Don't skip.
That's what happened.
He texted her. Hey, babe, I want to talk. She's like, yeah, babe, sure, whatever, let's go, let's do it.
I know we were still in the theater today. This just seems so fucked up. The fact that Keisha is 6, 7 months pregnant, I don't think she's that far along yet. Mm-hmm. This seems very early in the pregnancy, but I'm just
At first I said to myself, why do you want to publicize it? Why do you want to go out there and let the world know that you are getting a divorce? People get divorces every day. J Blige is getting a divorce. That's not every day. Right, exactly. So at first I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I think from a black woman's perspective, nobody wants to be the baby mother. Nobody wants to be the single mom. Nobody wants to have a narrative stick to them and be scolded for the rest of their life, no matter what age they are. And it's just really detrimental to our character in a sense, especially when you're at this level of fame of people following you, tweeting you, posting about you constantly, and then it's oh, she cheated, or she has slept with another man, or she's playing with his heart, whatever the case is, always put on the woman in a sense. So
how do you leave a pregnant woman? That's even more of the bigger thing to me.
That's another thing too.
I'm just bruh, you could at least wrote out the next 6 months. Y'all could have I mean maybe not. I don't know.
I think of it
as a woman.
Right.
Would you rather the man stay with you, or would you rather him just dip and leave if y'all not just working out?
No, I would love to work it out, as a family, especially when we're about to have a child.
Ain't no family around here.
And we're about to get married. Marriage is a huge thing. It's
y'all know.
It's a whole nother life.
Yeah.
I'm sure she was expecting, and she
they
said
were married already. They weren't about to get married.
Yeah, and she said in the interview that she was there was no rush into getting married because he did cheat on her in the past, and she was ready to file for divorce, and he begged her back and pretend to be something that he wasn't,
mm-hmm.
and they got back together. And she even said it in the interview with ET's Nisha Turner. Shout outs to her, because like she seems like she was like really like supportive, like a really good friend.
It seemed very sister girl moment.
Yes,
like,
it was.
Come over, we'll crack a bottle of wine. Watch. Waiting to exhale. We're gonna get through this.
I love 2 points for you, Miss Turner.
But she didn't do that.
No, she didn't. But that was the vibes.
Exactly.
That was the vibes. She goes, I love who he pretended to be. It's not about fame. This is not about money. This is not about social media likes, follows. It's about my character and my integrity as a woman that's now being attacked.
Yeah.
So my heart goes out to Keisha.
No, for
being
real.
pregnant and the hormones are flaring up. Like, she's 6 months. Like, I'm sure in the beginning it was terrible, throwing up and shit. But now you just have this big old belly just surrounding you, and you're carrying it everywhere you go. People are trying to touch your stomach, and you're not in the mood because now you're about to go through a divorce. I feel for you, sis. I feel for you.
Me too, I guess. Alright, and then other big divorces this week. It's the week of divorces, apparently. Mary J. Blige is filing for divorce, and Mary actually filed. Which I said, 2 points for you, sis.
Wow.
Which means she's really not fucking with you, Kendu. So,
yeah.
long time.
Mary would have held on.
Yeah, Mary has held on. Remember when Mary got engaged to
Kissy?
Yes.
Or was it JoJo?
One of the two. I don't fucking know at this point. But they was engaged. She went on TV showing off the ring like, yeah, y'all, I got my man. He called it, I don't know if it was Teen Summit. It wasn't Teen Summit. But it was a show like 106 in Park. This nigga calls into the show and breaks off the engagement. Like, Mary has gone through a lot in her life. But Mary's winning this round. So she has filed for divorce from KC. They were married for 12 years. And
no kids.
No kids. Mary has no kids at all, which I think is kind of surprising. But one of the claims in the divorce was I'm gonna fuck up this word. Okay, reconcilable. Irreconcilable.
Irreconcilable?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Irreconcilable differences. And I'm like,
isn't that her manager?
What exactly? So at first I was like, okay, what? Because I feel like always when you mix business with money, or business with pleasure, it always gets very weird. Because the waters get very gray.
Like they were like, it's one of those things.
I don't
where
think it's
just
gonna be that.
You think it's like something like violent? Like...
Because she said she blocked all his abilities to get spousal support, so she's not paying any alimony.
Oh shit!
As she should.
This is messy.
Maybe she shouldn't.
It sounds messy.
It does sound messy. Now, here's my thing. This whole irreconcilable difference is one of three things happened. Either he cheated, one of four things. Either he cheated, either he stole, either he beat her, or
he's down low.
No, he calls her mother a bitch. Cause some shit you'll forgive. Like, you could call me a bitch if we fighting, but I wish you would come out your face and be like, "That's why your mother's a bitch." Oh no, we're not coming back from that. You have to get these hands.
I doubt it was that.
Well, you never know.
It's Mary J. Blige.
We have to have a story to run with. So.
Well, being like a fake fan, I just hope she just puts out really good music, because we don't like to see you happy, Mary. I'm sorry, and that's terrible. That is a terrible thing.
That is terrible.
I mean, sister to sister, I'm here for you, but as a fan, cry.
She's not gonna cry.
She's not gonna
shed no tears.
That's terrible.
Exactly.
But moving right along.
Alright, let's move on and talk about Bow Wow. So, Lil Bow Wow, you just don't know.
Hey.
How dumb you sound on Twitter. You have no fucking clue how dumb you sound.
Oh my god, I know you're gonna clip that. I'm trying not to laugh so loud in these fucking clips, bro. You were so dumb. Go ahead.
You don't have to physically attack me. Alright, so Lil Bow Wow, I don't know how y'all niggas so ride for him, but Lil Bow Wow jumped on Twitter the other day, and he says, and let me not quote, because there will be some quotes. He says he's not voting this election because he doesn't feel connected to the civil rights movement. Now, we're just going to keep going. We're going to hit all of Bow Wow's points, because I want you all to understand where this man is coming from, so it doesn't seem like I'm just trying to unnecessarily drag Sir Pup. He says it doesn't apply to him because he's mixed. He's seen Selma. His heritage is different. And this is just half of it. Now, I'm going to read you the actual tweets. He says, man, I only believe what the eyes see. I'm mixed. I don't know what my ancestors was doing. I only know what I see. So then people are just like, people died, her rights to vote, blah, blah, blah. He says, I honor that for show. FASHL. Then he says, what I'm saying is I only believe what my eyes see. My background is different from yours. Trust. He says, because my ancestors were in tribes. My mom's side of my family is white and native. Shit, I can't help that's my family. but it's not in my heart to do so, then but if it's not in my heart to do so, then I can't scream out something I'm not passionate about. I can't fake it. I never knew him. Been a Moss my whole life, so I'm only sticking to my roots, even the women I like. On his mom being black, he says, my mom is, but I wasn't related to anyone in Selma. No, that's what I'm saying. I ain't know my mom's like that. Alright, so, you know what? I don't have the energy for this today. We just did this with Rich Homie Quan last week. Like, I can't do this every week. Like, you know, it comes a point in life where I'm just like, you know, you just have to step away from, you know, from this.
I wish I was one of those people where I'm just like, I'm so tired of talking about black things, black people, black problems, black issues, but I'm not, because I'm still black. So while we're here, let's talk about you, Bow Wow.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab some chips.
One-on-one, shall we? So what the fuck does the civil rights movement have anything to do with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton? You're not going to vote because you have no, ties to the civil rights movement, considering your whole entire career has been shifted because of black people.
Literally, they call you Mr. 106 in Park. Like, you are the blackest, or should be one of the blackest things, you know, in media.
A show targeted towards black teenagers, black youth on black entertainment television. My brother. Okay, sisters, wives, all of you black women out there, I need you to grab your brothers, your sons, your nephews, your husband, and bring them into a circle of solidarity and teach them that black lives matter, black loves matter, black owned businesses matter, and we have to support each other. And if they have nothing to say at all, then they have to be silent and be enlightened and be educated. Because if all you go by is what you see, then you're not understanding anything. You're not listening, you're not focusing, you're not reading, you're not looking at the issues at hand because you're not dealing with the issues. You have a certain type of privilege, my brother, and I'm not knocking that. I can't knock it because people like you, people like Raven Simone, you guys have grown up in a different environment, a different space.
A very fantasy land.
That is beautiful. But when you come back down to earth and you are alone and you are sitting in your car and you think, who am I? You are black.
He's not black. He's mixed.
I'm not doing this with you.
Then you have the nerve to share this picture right here.
Not this one drop bullshit.
Of this man who he says...
He's in jail.
Yeah, that's his mugshot. I don't know what the fuck he did, but whatever. It's none of my business. But I'm just like, Bow. This man is obviously a black man. And if this man is not black, he is...
What does that have to do with him?
Because he's trying to show us, like, oh, look at how light my dad is. Like, I'm mixed. Like, you know...
Are you saying, my brother, oh gosh, why do you make me do this? Can't we talk about, nice stuff? I wish I was, a sneakerhead or some shit, so I could talk about, sneakers and stuff.
These fucking pens, man. These pens I got, these new edition Bics.
Office supplies popping, shout out to
2016 Staples editions. These shits is fire. If you don't got these for the season, you don't got nothing, my guy.
Yo, I am so done. Being black does not associate with only dark-skinned people. You can be black and be light. Black people and black people from black people. It's just different shades, browns, maybe a little orange with just a glisten of that.
But his family didn't march in Selma.
Oh baby. There are black people out
Nigga, did you think everybody's family marched in Selma? Do you think every black person in the country was at Selma? No,
Who gave this interview? That's what I want.
Twitter! This is Twitter. This is why social media is not good. Because social media allows you niggas to show how dumb you are every single day.
And it's always
every day.
Black men.
No, that's not true. It's not always black men. It's just the ones that
lately. Maybe just lately.
Well, I really
it's been our brothers.
And I avoid all white media really. So just I don't know what white people are talking about on Twitter. So
Considering that is conventional Twitter, white people on Twitter.
I don't think anything conventional.
It's crazy how divided this country still is, and we think that it's not because there's not black water fountains and white water fountains.
Yeah.
There's black Twitter and clearly just Twitter.
I wish
Like,
I wish Black Twitter was his own website, honestly. I really do.
And as divisive as it sounds, it's still very segregated. Like, and that's just how it is. Even on social media, we are not intertwined as much as we think we are, because socially, we can share the same restaurants.
Fuck your restaurant. What is your whack-ass restaurant anyway? Got no seasoning.
I'm not doing this.
The mac and cheese is soupy. Like, I don't want this.
My God, this is not a good story. I can't, Bow Wow. I love you, brother, but
I have nothing to say about this.
I really would like somebody in your circle to enlighten you. That's all.
Bow Wow's just so fucking corny to me. Like, remember they made that video and he put it on Facebook? He was in front of this group of girls. These girls had to be like 11 years old. So mind you, 11 in 2016. It's like, what the fuck is a Bow Wow? And he's like on his phone. He's like, oh yeah. He has a hood on and like some glasses. He's like, oh yeah, I'm out here, but they ain't spot me. If they spotted me, shit would go crazy out here. I was like, Bow Wow, no one gives a fuck.
Bow Wow,
no one cares that you're a target.
You are not 12 years old anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
And you are doing nothing.
Nothing.
Except besides on Twitter.
And fucking up the intro of the Grammys. That's the only thing you've done in the past 6 months. That's it. That's the only thing you've done. Alright, let's move on. Alright, speaking of Twitter and Black Twitter, there was, first of all, let's just get into these Arthur memes really quickly, because I am disgusted. I am appalled.
I can't.
As someone that had an Arthur book bag in the year 1998, I am about this Arthur lifestyle.
The reason why I have a library card, my brothers and sisters, Arthur.
Because having fun isn't hard if you've got a library card. But y'all niggas don't understand that. All you understand is memes and fuck shit. And I refuse to post any Arthur memes. I did post one last night, though. At first, I was like, Arthur and DW are siblings. What are y'all doing?
That's what I'm trying to understand.
But there was one with just DW, and that shit was funny as fuck.
The ones that you guys are picking up with, like, baby boy references, I really cannot.
No, it's disturbing.
Like, you guys have to be stopped. Like, these are childhood shows.
Like, there's one with Arthur, like, in the bed. Like, DW's in the bed crying, and Arthur's buckling his pants. And,
like, people... This is Yvette's dick? Is that the one you're talking about?
I did see that one. That's not exactly what I was talking about, but yeah, it's along those lines. But I'm just like, y'all gotta leave Arthur alone. Like, what did Arthur do to y'all? Like, my nigga's Arthur.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. But some more positive shit that happened on Twitter this week.
Right. So Twitter is now Black Twitter is acknowledging the accomplishments of Black women with the hashtag Black Woman Did That. I wish we had like a
segment.
You know what I was talking about? Yeah.
We just have our faces in applause, so take what you got.
All right, so I have 4 that I liked very much. So Zelda Wynn Valdez.
Can I eat more chips?
Continue.
Okay, because I'm hungry.
So Zelda Wynn Valdez, a designer of one of the most iconic outfits in fashion history, hashtag Black Woman Did That.
Oh, the Playboy Bunny outfit.
Oh, yeah, which is really cool because I definitely did not know that.
Yeah.
Whitney Ingram will be the first Black woman to graduate from UGA with a PhD in December.
Which is frightening. I'm serious. And 2016 is the first Black person?
University of Georgia, very segregated area in this country. And at the time, back in the school was built in like the 19, or maybe it was like the 17-somethings.
It was built in like the 1999.
The 1999.
It's really old.
For reading an article recently, back in 1988, a Black woman was shot with a BB gun walking past the men's dorm. That was just 28 years ago. And now we're in 2016. This sister is getting her PhD, so...
I don't know what's in the air today. I don't know if it's the weather. Something about this show is very off.
There's
something very off about this show today, but we're going to make it work.
I think it's the rain.
I don't know what it is. My goodness.
And you know the reason why you all have your West Indian Day Parade? Don't be shady.
No, go ahead. Say what you have to say.
It was a Black woman. Hashtag Black woman did that. She was a Trinidadian woman.
No shit, sure. Of course she was Trinidadian. You make it seem like West Indian Parade is like this large white institution now. Like, white people have stolen the West Indian Day Parade. Like, oh my God, like, we started that. It's like, no, it's very clear when we go to the Parkway that y'all niggas started this.
But it was back in the 1920s, and it was in Harlem. And another Black woman, Trinidadian.
Oh, it was in Harlem?
Did it in London as well. Yeah, they had...
So Brooklyn is a borough of cultural appropriators, and they stole it from the Bronx. Or from
wrong.
Harlem.
Being that there was a lot of racial tension back in the 1920s, clearly not like the ones we have today. The license got revoked, and then they brought it to Harlem, and then it stopped again, and then they brought it back in like the 60s.
To Brooklyn?
To Crown Heights, yeah. which is pretty dope. And last but not...
I said Crown Heights.
To Crown Heights. And last but not least, there was this one that I found, and it was so good. What'd you do with it?
I ate it.
Anyway, it says something about Hillary Clinton, the reason why she is...
Oh, right here. Damn, you suck.
Oh, found me. Who paved the way for Hillary Clinton's historic rise? Hashtag Black woman did that. Which is very true. Because the way I see all these sisters out here, and specifically the mothers who have been victims... of the Black Lives Matter movement. It's just like, okay. Are you voting?
Me?
Maybe we shouldn't talk about this.
There's no dumbass questions.
You got some people out there who's not gonna like that.
You didn't ask me who I was voting for, though.
No.
I'm gonna grab my little furry pen, twirl into the booth, and write Beyonce, and go about my day.
Oh, boy, bye.
Exactly. I was gonna say, boy, bye to Donald Trump. Boy, bye.
I cannot.
Exactly. All right. Well, listen. That's our time. How are you feeling?
Zen.
The energy is bad in here today.
Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
I can feel it.
I can feel it too.
I need you to vibrate higher.
Maybe we should fight and then come back.
Let's pray.
Let's have sex.
No. I'm DW. You're Arthur. You can't do that.
Nigga, I'm Buster.
Bust
that pussy.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Exactly.
I'm DJ Madam K. This is Malcolm.
_Hey Malcolm. Make sure you get into her box. Exactly. And do what you do. Share it on your social media. Tell your friends. Tell your cousin. Call your mama. Do everything you have to do.
Have a great weekend, guys.
And tell Mr. Ratburn that I will not be in third period math today. Mr. Ratburn from,
Peace.
Right,
Peace. That means get up. Damn. I'm going to knock this over. I will knock this over.
Bye, y'all.